guys, 14 Prime here, back in another custom review. And today we're looking at the Transformers Shatterglass Skywarp. Man, I gotta change the name of that last video one. But anyways, as you can tell, this is a Skywarp that's meant to be more like the official Fun Pub design for it. Basically, I was gonna sell off my Universe Dirge, but then I thought to myself, you know, why sell it off when I could just do this? And so I did this. But anyways, for the paints I used, I did use some spray paint, so of course some surface primer. Tamiya brand, of course. Everything is Tamiya brand usually, most of the time. I used some matte black on a few areas that I'll point out. Some silver leaf. And then there's actually like a hand painted blue on here. As you can tell, like I left Dirge's blue for the most part, but then I also added some other blue details. And I mixed blue and sky blue together, which I can't really tell you what exactly to get, but it's like this but a bit lighter. It doesn't match this really, but you know, I tried. I also I did use some sky blue on its own for the eyes. Used a little bit of chrome silver, fiddle focus, sorta, there we go. And finally, some hand painted flat black. So yeah. So the jet mode, I actually really like how this turned out. Like I think the two shades of blue, like they're nowhere near each other, but they just look really nice in contrast. The missile, I forgot I had Dirge's gun under here. Come on, take that out. There we go. I nearly shot myself with it. But as you can see, some silver going on there. I painted the sides. I painted like the sides of the jet, or the front of the legs and the shoulders. Now the flat black on the shoulders and legs I spray painted. But then the flat black on the wings is where I hand painted. Then I also painted in that little bit right there. And then this is where I used the chrome silver. Not chrome silver, the silver leaf spray. But then all like the hand painted details were chrome silver. So, there you go. But yeah, I just think this looks really nice. The two shades of blue play off each other really well, and the bits of silver help it really pop. And since I have him for a fun comparison, here he is, with Starscream. And yeah, he has less paint than Starscream does, but oh well. I still really like them two together. And man, Dirge really can't catch a break in this house. First I buy one to mangle so I can make Starscream a head, and then now I just repaint one into Skywarp. Literally just cannot catch a break. But yeah. Anyways, that's pretty much it for the jet mode, so let's go ahead and get him into his robot mode. And in robot mode, I do like the way he looks. Like, I think all the different shades of blue and the blacks all contrast very well, and the little bits of silver pop pretty nicely. We got the legs here where I put some chrome silver and then some of the blue there, just to add a little bit of life in there. The wings here actually, let me move the camera up just a bit. The wings here actually, this was spray painted, but then this part was, well, this part was also spray painted, except I had to paint over it with flat black because I couldn't really mask this area all too well. So this is a bit messy just because flat black is not the easiest thing in the world to work with. And then of course some blue, and then yes, I did get lazy and just slapped a Decepticon logo over it. Look, I painted it with the Demolisher because I got the figure from Demolisher and I actually painted over the insignia, but I was not feeling it for this one. Then we got the head section, which I painted flat black as well, and then chrome silver face, and then the sky blue eyes, except I couldn't take this apart to like properly paint the eyes, so it's a little bit messy back there. I couldn't quite get to everything, but you know, you can't really notice it too much in person. Then of course some flat aluminum there, and then the blue going on the tops and fronts, but not really the sides because I didn't feel like dealing with the side of the head and all that fun stuff. Then some of the blue there, And silver there, of course, and silver on this. Yeah, I do really like how this looks. I think it looks quite nice. It very much is just kind of, like, it isn't, of course, like 1-to-1, but it's pretty much about as close as I really felt like getting. So I think it more or less counts. It's kind of like Shockwave too. I had to guess some of the details here and there. So I just kind of did it as I went. Which the Cyber Key power still does work. I'm going to get my file here and just butt in back here. He still got his swords. And I didn't paint them or anything. He's just kind of got them. Then, of course, he does have the gun that, you know, I nearly shot myself with earlier. Yeah, he is a really solid-looking guy, which, just for comparisons, once again, here he is, Starscream. I do think these two look quite nice together. Like, again, of course, Starscream's more, like, detail-painted, but I think Skywarp's still enough to work. It's kind of nice that he's, like, a bit more mundane, especially compared to, you know, Thundercracker here. He was just a sea of colors. Now, am I going to do Thundercracker in this body? I don't know. Maybe if I get that, like, red one, like, I know it was, like, that red Starscream that came in the 2-pack with Vector Prime. Maybe, but I don't really even know if he had that body. He probably did, and I just don't remember, but I don't know how much I'm really wanting to do it, you know? But it is kind of funny seeing just Starscream and Skywarp towering over Thundercracker for no reason. But yeah, one thing actually to watch out for with this custom is honestly the transformation. Like, getting the leg to fold up and then not scratch on this is pretty difficult, which even mine, it's like scratched a little bit, like just kind of down there, but it's nothing, you don't see it. No one would have noticed unless I said it. It's fine. But so the trick that I've learned with transforming it is that you want this piece to be like one click out, and then you move the hips up to before you rotate it in. And you like fully rotate it in, then as you're pushing it in, you make sure this isn't gonna get in the way. It's a bit complicated, but you'll hopefully figure it out. Like, I recommend if you're gonna do this, or if you're gonna paint this mold in general, just kind of practice it a few times before you even start painting it. Or even if you have like a second version that you aren't gonna paint, like practice it on that before transforming your painted one. Whichever one works. But yeah, once again, I do quite like this. I think it's pretty nice for like a official, unofficial Shatterglass Skywarp. It works quite well. I do like this mold in general. Like, it isn't the best. Like, obviously posing it is not super dynamic. Like, I can't, like, look at the shoulder mass compared to the rest of the arm. Like, what is this? But I still think it's quite fun. Who knows? Maybe in Legacy they'll give us a new one, and then I'll go through this whole experience again, where I'll make Skywarp, then I'll make Starscream, and then I'll just cry probably at that point. Gone through the secrets too many times. I can't keep doing this. But yeah. Anyways, that is pretty much all I have to say. So please be sure to check out my channel for more video and custom reviews, and please don't forget to subscribe. You can also come check out my Facebook and Tumblr pages, links in the description below. And you can also come join the Infinisun Discord server, also linked in the description below. And this is the 14th Prime, signing out.